Welcome back, guys. This is Nick up here at Maple Motors in Hendersonville, Tennessee, and today we're going to be walking around a 1969 Charger. As you can tell, it's dressed up as the General Lee. It's got a 383 under the hood with power steering. They've got the Dixie horn sitting under here. It does work. We just did a test drive, took it around the block, got tons of attention. Of course, that's what this car is going to do. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. I post videos pretty much daily. You can get financed. Yes, you can get financed on a General Lee or any car on our lot for that matter. If you haven't checked out maplemotors.com, do so. We have that financing available. We have shipping available. We have 100 detailed pictures of every car on the lot, and we update every Monday with new inventory. In this video here, we're going to be looking for any chips, scratches, rust, paint flaws, issues that this car needs, so you know exactly what you're getting when you get here. We do this with every car. Don't forget, hit subscribe and the notification bell. Also like and share. That helps us out greatly. Let's get started. So right off the bat, I got done real low below the front bumper here, and I see a little spot, a little bit of damage that's happened right there in the corner. The front bumper itself has a little bit of rust, some pitting. And coming down this side of the car, I like going down the lower panels first. Tires are in great shape. Coming up over the fender, you do got some light little chips here on top. Got some little bubbles popping up there. There's a little hole right here on the side and a chip. Got some bubbles in the door there in the edge. And at the very bottom of the door, there's a few more little bubbles. Same with the corner. Most common areas to start gathering rust is these corners of the doors. A little bit of sanding marks going on in this area. Coming up over the rear fender, a couple little bubbles popping up. Same with this area. And there. Also, I got a little bit of rubber. There's some spots in the back here as well. Dual exhaust out the back. The bumper has pitting. It has some chunks of chrome missing. Midsection there. Coming back, midsection of the car. Fairly straight. Door handle's got pitting on it. 01's not in perfect shape. I think they actually made it like that. They definitely did. A few more little chips. That's dirt. We got that off. The upper section looks like a little bit of overspray right here in the paint job. Trim around the front window is in pretty good shape. Some of the paint's trying to flake up here in the grill, right below the front window. Sorry about all that background noise. There's a guy chopping away the hill over here. We just got back from test drive, so the windows are a little bit fogged up on there. You got some pitting popping up on the trim and the mirror here. Bubbles right on top. The old Confederate flag on top. It does have some bubbles in it as well. I think that's where water got up under it, or air got up under it. It looks like air pockets. You also got some in the back here. Little imperfections there. Coming around the back end. Weather stripping's a bit old, so it's kind of smashed down and crumbling. Checking out the trunk. A few extra pieces here. A little bit of moisture got in the truck too. I bet you the rain. The seal of the back window is probably leaking. Looks like they filled it up over here a little bit in the corner. See that? Let's look on this side. Same thing. Okay. Made it around this trunk. The lid looks good, coming down with it. And she's locked. You got some paint chips on the edge of the trunk lid. You got some cracks popping up right here on the side. See if you could see that right there. And it's definitely water getting in the back window. Look where they siliconed it. It's 100%. Probably be a lot worse if they didn't silicone it. We're gonna go down this side of the car. Same thing we did on the passenger side. Oh, they got a lot of wax on this thing. Looks like it. Got some in the middle of the body there too. Looking down the lower portion, picked up some dirt from the road on the test drive. Back tires are in great shape coming up over the rear fender here. Looks like there was a dent there. Real small. Door's hanging a little bit. You got some bubbles on the corner of the door. You also got some right there and at the corner here. Marker light. It's got some defects. There's a little circle right here. Scuff on the fender. Got some marks on the outside of the paint job there. Door handle's pitted. And lots of extra wax on here. Coming up over the top panel. Gas cap's got some pitting. Some bubbles popping up right in this area. Got a pitted mirror and a pitted vent window here. Bubble back here as well. Okay, we've made it around this car. Let's go ahead and jump on the interior, get her started up, check the rest of it out. We get you some undercarriage shots. I do have detailed pictures at maplemotors.com, and on the test drive I do some outside shots, drive over the camera with a light on the undercarriage. So be sure to grab all that information if you're interested in this car. Checking out the interior here. You open it up, you can tell it is pretty original. The seat's got some wear on it. See up top here, down in the bottom. Back seat's faded. Same with the package tray, and the headliner needs to be replaced. Go ahead and place your bets. Do you think the horn works on this one? You know we got the Dixie horn, but I'm talking about the regular horn. Do you think that works? We'll be checking that out. Weather stripping around the door. It's actually in pretty good shape. Checking the bottom. Checking the jams. We'll go ahead and jump up in here. Make sure I got the keys first. All right. Looking around on the dash, we got some aftermarket gauges below the dash. We got the CB radio. The dash pad is in good shape. There's a few things to change out. I'd hit these lower panels because they're pretty much gone. Put some new ones in. Get some carpet. It'll change a lot. Okay. 383, showing 30,000 miles. Hard to stand behind that in a 1969 model. We'll go ahead and turn the headlights on, check those out while we're out. Wipers are working. Radio does not work, blower does not work. Horn, it does. But what about this one? That's the fan favorite right there. Oil pressure is not coming up on the dash. They didn't hook that up. The battery needs to be hooked up as well. Okay. Quick run down there. Lights are on, tail lights are on. Motor's nice and quiet. Looks like they got some upgraded brakes. It's always good to see new parts. New parts. Holley carb, power steering. Edge of the hood here has got some little rust spots, chips popping up. Come on, lighting, change for me. There we go. Coming down with the hood, it actually comes down decently easy. Scratch right up there on the nose. Get some bubbles popping up on the nose. All right, I'm going to give you some undercarriage shots here in just a moment. Be sure to be looking for those on maplemotors.com. Headlights are on. Let's look up under this one. do appreciate y'all watching. If you're new to the channel, hit subscribe. I post videos pretty much daily. I have financing, I have shipping available for all the cars on the lot. We update the website every Monday with new inventory. So yeah, if you go to my main website, maplemotors.com, you can get shipping, financing, detailed pictures, and see all of our new inventory. And we do update that every Monday with new cars. So keep that in mind if you want to catch the cars first. A lot of things usually last about a week here. Sometimes things will go about the first day, but on average, it's about a week. Okay, guys. I want to thank you for watching. Y'all have a good one.